Tonight I am making a spinach quiche, and the first thing I'm going to do is make a pie crust. I use my food processor to make a pie crust, so here's what I'm going to add. 1 1/4 cups flour and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Then I'm going to add a 1/3 cup of shortening to this and pulse it around to mix it. This is the shortening that I use. Next, I'm going to add 4 to 5 tablespoons of ice water and mix it around until it kind of forms a ball like this. Now I'm going to roll it out and put it into my pie tin. Okay, I've got the pie crust in the pan, and now it's time to clean this up and start making the filling. I am starting making the filling by cooking a couple pieces of bacon here. And then I'm going to shred some Swiss cheese and crack some eggs. I've got the bacon cooked and I've drained off most of the grease, and now I'm going to wilt this bowl of spinach here. In the bowl here I have 6 eggs beaten with a cup of heavy cream, and now I'm going to add about a cup of Swiss cheese, the crumbled up bacon, and the cooled and wilted spinach. Then just some dried chives and salt and pepper. Mix it all up and pour it into your pie shell. Now you're just going to throw it in the oven for 35 to 45 minutes at 350. So it was definitely 45 minutes in my oven. So there it is out of the oven, and here it is on the plate. So we have our quiche, some fruit, and some toast. And that's dinner. Tonight I'm going to make veggie lasagna roll-ups, so right now I'm heating up some olive oil in the pan, and then I am going to add 1 chopped up onion, and when the onions are half done I'll add 2 shredded carrots, about medium size, and some Italian seasoning, salt and pepper. Now that my onions and carrots are almost done, I'm going to put in this giant bowl of spinach, and then just stir it around until it wilts. It looks like a lot, but it's actually not very much once it wilts. This spinach, onion, carrot mixture is done, so I'm just going to set it off the heat and let it cool while I put together the cheese mixture. Okay, now I'm going to mix together 15 ounces of part skim ricotta cheese, about a cup of cheese. I have a mixture of Parmesan and mozzarella. Now I'm going to add the cooled vegetable mixture to the cheese mixture. Then I'm going to add a couple pinches of Italian seasoning and 2 beaten eggs to this and mix it up. I just remembered that I normally put mushrooms in this, and I totally forgot to cook the mushrooms. Mushrooms would be nice in this. I guess they're going to go on something else this week. Okay, I've got my cooked, cooled pasta here. Then I'm going to spoon the cheese mixture that's all mixed up onto these and roll them up. Okay, I've got these all rolled up, and I'm going to put them in a glass baking dish. I think this is like 8 by 11. And then I'm going to cover these with the remaining sauce from the jar, and then put on some mozzarella and Parmesan cheese. Okay, now you're going to cover this and cook it at 375 for a half hour. Then take the cover off and cook it for 15 more minutes. There it is out of the oven. We're not having anything else with it, so this is dinner tonight. Tonight I'm making Stromboli. So I'm just cooking up some onions, and then I'm going to throw some mushrooms into the pot and just cook them until they're soft. My camera stopped working, so now I'm using my iPad to film this. So I've got some frozen bread dough here, and I'm just going to roll that out. I've got it all rolled out, and now I'm going to sprinkle on some mozzarella cheese all over the whole thing. Then I'm going to layer on some chopped baby spinach. Then I'm going to put on some of my sauteed mushrooms and onions. Now I'm going to put a little more mozzarella cheese on top of that. I'm going to layer on some nice pepperoni slices. Now just a little bit more cheese on top, and then I'm going to tuck in the ends here and roll it up. Okay, now I'm going to brush some egg wash onto the Stromboli here. In case you don't know what egg wash is, it's just 1 beaten egg with a little bit of water in it. So to brush this all over, and then I'm going to put some grated Parmesan on top. So this is going to go into a 425-degree oven for 20 minutes, and in the meantime, I'm just going to chop up some stuff for a salad. There we go, salad made with 10 minutes to spare. So there's some orange bell pepper, some carrot, lettuce, and just some tomato. Really simple salad. There it is. That's one good looking stromboli. So I'm going to let this sit for about 15 minutes before I cut into it. The stromboli is all done, and then we have a salad. We're having like the deli roll-up cold plate kind of night, and I'm making this for a side, so I thought I would show this because there's not really much else to show, so I'm making the tomato zucchini stir fry thing. If you didn't get a chance to see me make this in one of the other videos, I will link it down below. Okay, so here's dinner. We have some turkey, pepperoni, some different cheeses, some Swedish rye crackers that are really, really good, Triscuits, pickled beets, pickled squash, the zucchini tomato thing. Eric has some olives. I hate olives, so there won't be any on mine. And yep, that's dinner. Tonight I am making lentil tacos, and you'll have to excuse the background noise. Xander fell asleep here watching Cars, and if I turn it off, he'll wake up. So I'm going to make dinner in peace tonight and leave that on for a little bit. Alright, and to the pot I'm going to add, this is half of a rather large onion chopped fine. The recipe calls for a 2/3 cup chopped onion. And to that I'm adding a clove of garlic minced, and then I'm just going to stir this around for a couple minutes and let it soften. The onion and garlic are nice and soft and brown, so now I'm going to stir in 2/3 cup of lentils and a tablespoon of taco seasoning and stir that around for 1 minute. Okay, now I'm going to put in 1 2/3 cup of chicken broth. Stir this around and bring it to a boil. Once this comes to a boil, you're going to cover it, reduce it to a simmer, and cook it for 25 to 30 minutes. I'm going for 30 because for some reason lentils never cook as fast as they're supposed to for me. Okay, they're done. They took 10 extra minutes. So, you know, just if you're going to make this, then you just don't take the time to heart, because I've never had lentils come out on time. Anyways, I'm going to mash these up now and then add some salsa. 2/3 cup of salsa to this, mix it around, and it's done. Okay guys, lentil tacos. These are so good. I'll leave the recipe link